Okay.
And
You got to
I think
reshare this. It went away.
oh, okay. You can see it.
Nah, you got to reshare it.
All right. But you can see it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I usually either trade either crude or silver. And I ain't gonna use the Bollinger Bands with this one, but I usually use the SMAs and shit. But yeah, hold on. Something right. One of these supposed to be a different color. But anyway. So yeah, I usually use these when I'm trading on my demo and stuff. So I know the steps that they told me to use. They was like wait for the cross of the MACD and the cross of the MA, like the 6 MA and the 14 MA, I believe. So once I wait for those to cross, I enter. And but before I enter, I gotta look at the MACD2 and the MACD candle to make sure it's the right setup. But that's how I usually do it. And
Which
I
strategy
use
is this that you're using?
this is the I use the 2 minute strategy.
Yeah, that's part of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You got a little bit of everything on there. I could set you up with what I use,
Mm-hmm.
but the thing is, with all these indicators, what's
Yeah.
happening is you're looking at indicators that are redundant, meaning they do the same thing. You feel
Right.
me? So you're
Mm-hmm.
really throwing yourself off. So take the
Right.
alligator, delete that.
The
Zigzag,
alligator.
delete that.
Good.
Bollinger Bands, delete that.
Good.
And then change these moving averages to
Mm-hmm.
EMAs.
Mm-hmm.
I need a 55 EMA, and that one should be yellow.
Good.
Number 6 is gonna be turquoise. That's a 6 EMA. And then give me a 155. That's pink. So change that 14 to 155 EMA pink.
You said EMA too?
Yeah, pink.
Okay, good.
All right, so this is what I trade with. I use the fractals. I
Mm-hmm.
use these three moving averages, and I use the MACD.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so right now your number 6 moving average is acting as your price action moving average.
All right.
As you can see, this moving average is directly touching the candles. As the price is going up, so is this moving average. It's curving up underneath the candles.
Mm-hmm.
If you look down at the MACD, you got the green crossing up. You got
Mm-hmm.
momentum coming out of your buyer's candles. So that was a good indication for you to buy in.
All right.
Whenever that number 6 moving average gets a little bit far from the candles, like it is
Mm-hmm.
right now, you're
Yeah.
expecting a pullback.
Okay.
So that would be a horrible time to take a trade entry because the pullback is coming.
All right.
As you can see, the further away it is from the 6, it pulls back towards the 6. So you want to be paying attention to this.
All right.
The next stop for you is your 55 moving average because these moving averages act as support and resistance in the market. So you can expect pullbacks when you get close to the 55. If you
Mm-hmm.
break above the 55, the buy trend is confirmed. So
Right.
trading binary is all about patience and proper timing.
Mm-hmm.
You could have bought in as soon as you got the cross and the momentum on the MACD with the candles. You had the number 6 curving up and pushing up. That was the perfect time for you to buy. Once that candle separated from the 6, buying was over because you knew pullback is coming. So you
Right.
wait for the pullback and you don't buy in again until this pullback is finished.
Mm-hmm.
Once the pullback finishes, you know the next zone for you to expect the pullback at is that yellow moving average.
All right.
You would buy in at the bottom of the candle, finishing the retest. And as you get closer to the 55, you will avoid it.
Mm-hmm.
The 155 moving average is your overall trend. So
Mm-hmm.
whenever that's at the top, you're looking for sales. Whenever it's at the bottom, you're looking to buy. So what's happening right now is a reversal in trend. Because originally when the candles fell below that 55 moving average, it sold down for quite some time. Right now
Right.
it's pulling back up to the 55 moving average. But don't forget that your overall trend is a sell trend. So the buy
Exactly.
could be a pullback or it could be a complete trend reversal. And
Mm-hmm.
you don't know until you get the retest of the 55, which is what's happening right now.
Right.
So you can see how this plays out in live time. You could have bought in at the bottom of that green candle that just formed.
Mm-hmm.
Next candle separated from the six. You knew not to buy in again. It's retesting the 55. So you
Mm-hmm.
patiently wait for the pullback. This is
All
easy.
right. Mm-hmm.
Trade made simple. Everything that I told you was going to happen is happening now in front of your face.
Mm-hmm.
So when you go to trade this live, these are the things that you're looking for before you take an entry.
Right.
Before you take your next buy entry, price has to break above that 55. If it doesn't break above that 55, you know that you're selling for quite some ways down.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting wick rejection at the 55, and the next candle is barely giving you any body. It's pushing above, but it's still separated from the six.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to watch and see. All right, now it's attached to the six. Buy confirmed.
Right.
And you know you might get a retest towards that 155.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be a smart spot to take that entry because the potential risk for pullback is very high.
Right.
But with the six still curving up and the price candles closing above that 155, it looks like we just got full confirmation for an entire trend change in the buyer's direction.
Mm-hmm.
MACD got tons of volume. It's pushing in the up direction. So it looks like the buy is confirmed. And now
Right.
it's just all about timing your entries appropriately.
Right.
Because you know with binary, you only got to be in there for like 30 seconds. So
Exactly.
jumping in around pullbacks is not worth it because the timing is
Yeah.
key. You don't want to have the perfect analysis and get fucked up by the timing.
Right.
Trade clear though. Smooth entries. You could buy it in. That shit gonna go crazy for a little bit. And if you're gonna use the expiration time, I
Mm-hmm.
typically trade with a 30 to 35-second expiration time.
Right.
And lately, I've been looking at the 15-second candles because I've been able to see a whole lot more test finishes.
Right. Because I remember you was doing the compound video. You were talking about the 15-second candles.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some more trainings for you guys very soon. I'm just trying to get my schedule down packed. But if you look at the 15-second candles, this shit looks way crazier. You can see way more activity. You can
Mm-hmm.
also see the very start of the takeoff. 1 second.
Okay. Oh,
So
you good?
now with the fractals are letting you know where reversals are coming into the market. So if you
Right.
see a green fractal, that means sellers are about to move in. If you see a red fractal, this means that buyers are about to move in.
Mhm.
So this strategy, my strategy is bulletproof, bro. I'm really
Right.
blessing you with this now. You
Yeah.
got to take care of it when it comes to timing,
Yeah.
right? If you're hitting a cross on your moving averages, your number 6 is spaced out way above everything else.
Right.
So this is all still good confirmation for the buy. But if
Right.
you look at the MACD, you see the MACD moving averages are touching.
Yeah. They
Then
close.
the body on the candles is gone.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't be trading like that. That's all consolidation, spotty movement, not really any momentum, and you will lose a lot of money in these areas.
Right.
You want the MACD moving averages to be spaced out too. Because if you look to the left before they started touching, and you look at what's happening with the price candles above, the 6 and the 55 spread out, the green line and the red line on the MACD spread out, and these candles took off.
Yeah.
Now the MACD's crossing to the downside, sell candle giving you momentum. The 6 is curving over. You got the fractal at the top. It's time for you to be selling.
So I got a question. So once, so all right, you said the 55 is for support and resistance,
Papa sell
and Papa said
and then ask.
55 for support and resistance, all right?
No. All of your moving averages are for support and resistance in the market.
Okay.
Remember, they show you pullback zones. They show you where price is going to pull back to. So if the number is pointing down and 55 is way down there, you know the candles are dropping to the 55.
Right.
And when I say they act as support and resistance, once you get close to these moving averages, you have pullbacks coming in. And you can expect pullbacks in the market around these moving averages. So that's why it kind of acts as support and resistance. But the 55 moving average, it actually shows you the perfect times to enter the market. Slide the chart over to the right a little bit. Meant to the left, my bad. I'm sorry. You see how keep scooting. Right there. You see how the number 6 crossed over top of the 55? Once you get this cross in the market, the 55 moving average is showing you where your entries are.
Yeah.
Whenever price rejects the 55 to whatever direction, that's where the price is about to go. What I mean is, you see how the price candles broke above the 55?
Yep.
They broke above it. They retested it. That's where you got that red fractal. That first red fractal was your retest. This is a break, retest, entry. If you trade like that in this market, you'll always make money. Price broke up above the 55. It retested the 55, and it showed you that it did not want to stay below the 55, which means price is about to shoot up. So you see where you got the retest with the red fractal. To the right of that, you have a green flat bottom candle. You just screenshot that and circle that, because that's where you want to take your entry into the market. And this goes for regular Forex and binary.
Right.
This is smooth break and retest price action trading. It'll make your life simple and save you a lot of consolidation play, a lot of pullback bullshit, and it will give you solid confirmations as to what's about to go on. So then you take your entry on that candle that broke above that 55 moving average, flat bottom. It's attached to the 6. It shoots up. So you could have bought multiple times right there.
Right.
Clear those, and then let the pullback come in again. You see the next takeoff, buy multiple times right there. Clear that, you can play that game all the way up this number 6 moving average. This is how I'm able to compound account so fast, clear so many trades, because I'm taking multiple trades on one perfectly timed entry.
Exactly. So you enter on the 6 too, right?
Yeah, because the number 6 is my price action moving average. So if
Right.
it separates from the 55 and it's going straight up into the sky, I'm buying.
Right.
You have any other questions for me?
No, that's pretty much it. But um, yeah, that's actually pretty much it. You just kind of just said everything I needed to hear.
Say no more. I
But
hope
I
you
appreciate it though.
try this and use it. I'm gonna drop a link to this recording so that you
Hmm.
can watch it back
Thank you.
and just kind of like marinate on it,
Hmm.
practice it out, and go crazy with your bag.